Hello, howdy, hi. I'm going to write a parody today, and I thought I'd bring you along with me and show you behind the curtain of the writing process. Today we're going to be making a parody of Teenagers by My Chemical Romance, and we're going to make it Magic the Gathering themed. So if you like magic and you like emo songs, this is probably good. This is probably a good video for you to watch. We'll see how it goes though. Okay, so normally when I make a song, I pick out what I think is going to be the catchiest part of the song, and then that's where I focus the first part of the writing. This example being, I'm going to change that to say blue mana and then work in some different ties to magic and just other jokes like that. Blue mana is terrifying, and if you have it open, untapped, whatever you want to call it, and it's not your turn and you're not the one playing blue, it could be a bit spooky. So we're going to try and make that into something and see how it goes. For now, I'm just doing a big old think. You'll see the writing process on the screen somewhere, probably like here. So we've taken that part, and then we're going to go ahead and just try and shift the rest of this. They could care less, darken your clothes, blah, blah, blah. Just to blue tropes of magic to make it seem more like themed. Also, another thing I do is count syllables. So if you obviously are saying they could care less as long as someone will bleed. Got 11 syllables there, so counter my spells before I bloop, 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 blop. I got like 5 more to go past that. Counter my spells in ways that I'd never think. So darken your clothes or strike a violent pose. I could change that. Probably, maybe, I don't know. Scribe all. We got any cards that have pose in the name? Juxtapose is kind of, I changed the counter spell part. So counter my spells the moment I start to think, and then I'm gonna maybe list some spells that could work. And this juxtapose spell that I found on Scryfall's I'm reading it right now, so give me a second. I could try and use juxtapose because that's just an interestingly named card, and it rhymes. But let's see. Ooh, okay, so it could be like counter my spell the moment I start to think, and then there's this remove soul, counter target creature spell, which that obviously could work. Let me see if that will. No, it's still got the corners. I see when I try and get videos that have the cards in them in the corners, it's like, oh, it's got the little like white tips or pips that are there, and every time I do that, someone's like, hey, you should download them from Scryfall because it has the little corners cut out and you don't have to worry about that. And then I do, and then it has the little pips in there anyway, and it's not my fault. It's the website. They do it to me. It's their fault. But I could also just find another copy that might have it. So let's do that instead. So remove my soul when I strike a violent blow. Blee, blee, blah, blee, 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 blee. I could rhyme soul with burst. So remove my soul. I'll strike a violent outburst. The card that I need. But this video is sped up so we all can proceed. Found it. I could just throw in Post Malone. That probably won't hurt, you know? All right, so what we got so far? They said all blue mana scares the living shit out of me. Counter my spells the moment I start to think. They remove my soul after I try to cast Post. I'm thinking for the punchline part of it's the maybe they'll leave you alone but not me. Something not likely. So I want that part for the end. So maybe they'll run out of spells, not likely. It's pretty good. Okay, so let's just proof of concept, run this together. They said all blue mana scares the living shit out of me. Counter my spells the moment I start to think. They remove my soul after I try to cast Post. Maybe they'll run out of spells, not likely. Whatever the rest of the song does. So it's giving talent. So we got that down so far. Do I want to do the rest of it? So what I'm trying to think of is with the song, the rest of it that I want to have lead into it. Because I think the video will start with just the blue mana scares the living shit out of me. And then go into the rest of that. And then it goes to the not likely. Boys and girls in the clique. Yeah, let's just go with this part. We're just going to cut this out. You may not be able to see it. Anyway, trust me, lyrics are there. So let's go with the boys and girls in the clique, the awful names that they stick. What are some other cool magic things that the boys and girls do? Let's go with like a straight up diss in them. So maybe it'd be like, they think they're all super slick. Got mana drains. I don't know. We'll figure that out. Got counters for every... okay, yeah. Like counter spells are their shtick. Pretending that's their one shtick. Can I introduce you to Ruvak? Yeah. Middle out your deck cause of him, somehow get pinged down by Tim. Okay, I think I got what I believe to be is the final version of all of this. They said all blue mana scares the living shit out of me. Counter my spells the moment I start to think. They remove my soul. After I try to cast post, maybe they'll run out of spells. Not likely. They think they're all super slick, pretending that's their one shtick. Let me introduce you to Brewvac, because I'm trying to get in other blue shticks, basically, because they have more than just countering your spells. Mill out your deck because of him. Somehow get pinged down by Tim, and please just pay for the Rhystic Study. They said all blue mana, and then just kind of loops back into itself, if that makes sense. That's the gist of the breakdown. I'm going to record it all and make a video out of that, but I just wanted to give you behind the scenes of like my writing process for this. I have no clue how it's gonna look in the edit because, you know, I've been sitting here for like 40 minutes and I think 20 of those minutes were productive out of the whole thing. So we'll see how that goes. And by see how it goes, I mean transition into a video I totally recorded in the same day. Anyway.
They said all blue mana scares the living shit out of me. Counter my spells the moment I start to think. They remove my soul after I try to cast both. Maybe they'll run out of spells, not likely. They think they're all super slick, pretending that's their one shtick. Let me introduce you to Brewvac. Mill out your deck cause of him, somehow get pinged down by Tim, and please just pay for the Rhystic Study. They said all.
But I appreciate you watching this, and if you do decide to subscribe, stick around, because you can just say hey in the comments and I'll chat with you there, or if you have a recommendation for a different type of parody or other song you want to hear, let me know, or tweet at me, or Instagram at me, I don't know how that one works, or TikTok. Anyway, thanks for watching again. As always, I don't have a saying at the end of my videos, so if I did, that's where it would go. So, bye.
We gotta reschedule. I can make it today. I just got called into my job because the new guy had quit. Wishing that we could all sit down and list it with fantasy. But when you factor in the real world, then you just gotta say, let's reschedule. I can play no more. It's hard to plan a camping session when you're pre-planned short. So we'll just pick another day and then hope for the best. Crossing my fingers, hit my ringer last minute. A text to reschedule.